Hello everybody. My name is Matthias. Welcome back to another devlog on my channel. Devlog number 2 by now. And yeah, I just wanted to show off some more progress I made regarding Shadowstrider. So I think I'll start off with some models I did. Also, just a quick reminder, if you'd like to, discuss about the game or, just ask questions, you could join my Discord server. I've it linked in the comments. I can't link it in the description yet because YouTube wants to prevent spamming and such. So yeah, just click the link in the comments if you would like to join my Discord server. And yeah, let's get into the devlog, I guess. So we spawn in here at this. Well, my idea for this was that this would be like uh, the entrance to a factory of some sorts. And then behind here, there would be like a large hangar where a lot of like trading stalls would be located. So I made this all myself. Doesn't really have any texturing currently because I only started working on this like yesterday. So this is going to be quite a big task to completely finish, but I'm happy with how it looks so far. I can just show you real quick how it looks in Blender. Yeah, and as you can see, I also animated the fans. Currently only one animation is working in-game. I'm not sure why. And here's the concept art for it. So I began with this sketch here, and I built this model in Blender off of that. So the angles should be pretty similar to each other. Yeah, let's show off some other models and materials I made. I also improved first-person controls a bit. So now you can see there's like a camera bubble when I sprint, and I just made everything a bit more smoother and a bit more pleasant to interact with. So here I made this like rusty metal type material, and I just made some like some metal framework here, which I don't think it looks too bad actually. I think it looks pretty nice. I could definitely use this later on in the game. Here I made some cinder blocks. This is all quite low poly actually. I can show you the project files as well. Here's the project file for the metal beams. So I can just go into wireframe mode very quickly. And yeah, this is kind of like the density topology wise that I'm going for. I want to, be relatively low poly and all, but still look nice when I apply some cool materials to everything. I've also been experimenting with decals. Let's just show that off real quick. So up here you can see like some grime in like the little corners, almost like ambient occlusion, but also not, I guess. It's just decals. Yeah, I made some like some rust or like decayed stuff. I don't know. Run down these beams here. Yeah, that's just experimentation with decals. And here's like another example of decals. Here we have like the empty model of the door. And here I just added like some simple decals to the top and bottom, and it already adds like a lot of character. So I'm really happy with how easy it is to yeah, add detail to models with those decals. Here's also a little demo of like some scaffolding I made earlier. I made all these materials myself, obviously, which I'm pretty proud of. More decals. These stains are decals. These newspapers are decals. Yeah, this gives a nice view of the factory scene I made here. And down here, there's just like a quick array of like all the materials so far I've made for this. Yeah, stuff like concrete. The metal map on this is kind of messed up. It's supposed to be like ceiling tiles things that you see often. Some concrete here. This one has a normal map, which you can't see very well because my shadow's in front of it. Yeah, that's pretty much everything graphics-wise and 3D modeling-wise I did. Let's head on over to the component editor. Just a very brief like update on this. I added in like this battery object, and I added in the ability to interact with components while you're testing the circuit, as is visible here. And I could have sworn I implemented like closing circuits, so I could build like a circuit right now um, where this LED is like in a circuit with this button and this battery, and the button kind of breaks or like closes or opens the circuit. Um, and I got this to work earlier, but as I booted up the project now, it just doesn't work anymore for some reason. Yeah, I could have sworn it worked earlier, but that was a while ago, so I'm not sure what I did that made it not work anymore. Um, but yeah, I promise I had simple circuit closing implemented. And then up last, I wanted to show off some concept art I made, which you already saw like a brief snapshot of earlier. This is like well, one of the vehicles, one of the striders, as I call it, that you'll be traversing the world with. This would be like a very large, more towards endgame type vehicle here. You can see the person here as a reference for the scale. Um, yeah, this is not going to be like a definitive design. I think it looks cool, but this is just more like a sketch for to determine what kind of vibe I'm going for, and I think this is pretty well in that direction I'm going for. I have some more sketches in here. You can see like one of those striders in like a landscape here. And it's just another close-up of another type of model, perhaps. Um, and these are all just like kind of snapshots of like the deserted parts of the map. Um, because, well, I would like to make this like an open world type game, but as a solo developer, that's a very, very, very ambitious goal, I think. So I think to kind of like make that load a bit lighter is to just make a large part of the map just desert, not fill in a lot. And you'd see like kind of base like these where there's some metal stuff above ground, and the rest of like the base would be like inside of this rock. I haven't made any concept art of that yet. Um, yeah, here'd be like the view on like a city. Perhaps this is kind of a bad bad piece of art, but it gets the vibe across pretty alright. I also added in this range of clouds because I'd also like to add like some type of storm element that kind of goes around the whole map, which makes it harder to travel around and see into the distance if you're like caught in the storm. Um, and I have like a bit of concept art here for like the first tier or level like of a vehicle that you could acquire in game. So this is like relatively small. I think a human would be like the size of this red segment here, like the height of this red segment. Um, and yeah, it's kind of like a tank type design. And like in here would be space to put your own stuff. And as far as like customization goes, as I talked about in the previous devlog, um, I don't think like you'd be able to completely customize the model of these vehicles because that's just a monumental task. Maybe I could add like a feature that allows you to apply your own decals or stickers, perhaps. But the bulk of the customization on this type of vehicle would be like being able to put like a weapon or like a visor or like whatever up here. And you'd have like a console here. You'd have like a terminal or a console in your ship, which allows you to put like modules inside of the console and control different elements of the ship. Kind of similarly to how you'd put like modular synthesizers together to, make a sound. But in this case, it would be these wouldn't really communicate together, the modules, um, but they would all kind of like send their outputs to like some computer in here, which then sends it throughout the whole ship. That was my idea. Yeah, and I think that was pretty much it for this week. So yeah, the next few weeks I'm away on vacation. I don't think I'll be able to work very much on the game, but I might make some progress. So I think I won't make a devlog in the following week, but the week after that, perhaps. yeah, that's pretty much it for this devlog. So yeah, please, if you want to support the channel, subscribe or like the video, and yeah, see you next time. Thank you.